Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF.
Losing games can be habit forming, a habit both Antipolo Cashew Nuts and Strong Group University of Makati want to avoid. So when these two teams take center stage today, both will play with a much sense of urgency. Cashew Nuts, a team so close to winning in their previous games, try again against the dangerous Strong Group UMAC. They're looking to establish consistency ahead of the playoffs. A blessed and bright Sunday afternoon to everyone, mga ka-Ballout, basketball fans all over social media and the world. I am Meman Cabiles. Joining me is my brother in brightness, itong si Noy Africa.
You just took the words out of my mouth. Good afternoon, everyone.
Magandang hapon po. So before we move on to our first game, let's take a look at the team standings. Ito na po yung updated team standings natin sa NCR Division. The Marikina Shoelanders, a big win yesterday. They're now at 6-2, followed by Strong Group University of Makati, 4-3. Magic 7 nasa middle. Magic 7, RPBY East Dental Clinic. And bringing the rear, itong AMA Online Education Kings and Game Changer Novaliches Warriors.
The provincial division naman, we have still the Golden Coolers at 5-2, followed by Carlos PH at third floor. Ito nga 14BF coming to their own in the past few games. Now at third at 4-3. Philippine Navy, Go for Gold, Sea Lions at 3-4 and bringing up the rear. But not yet out, of course, the Antipolo Cashew Nuts at 1-6.
Yun, pag-usapan natin mamaya, Coach, Coach Noy, yung not yet out, kung anong ibig sabihin nun. Meanwhile, our games today, itong ating this Sunday, it's Antipolo versus University of Makati Strong Group. And then you got Game Changer Novaliches going up against M7 RPBY East Dental Clinic. And sa ating main event is the AMA Online Education Kings versus Carlos PH, the third floor. Samantala, match at hand. First game, Antipolo Cashew Nuts versus Strong Group University of Makati. Let's first talk about the Antipolo Cashew Nuts, Coach.
Yeah, of course, yung Antipolo Cashew Nuts, actually, despite the 1-6 record, they have been very competitive in some games. Their last loss against 14BF, they only lost by 2 points. So
yes,
this team, I think, for as long as they can get everything together, I think they still have a shot here. But of course, the silver linings for them the last few games, it has been JR De La Rosa against 14BF, scoring 15 points and 4 rebounds and 3 assists. Tapos ito nga, their big man, Joshua Alcober, with a double-double with 15 points, 10 rebounds, 2 steals, and 3 blocks.
Okay, and let's talk about that more during the game. No? Itong resurgence ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Samantala, sa Strong Group University of Makati naman, I think they'll be short-handed today, no?
Well, definitely short-handed. Itong UMAC actually in their last game also lost to 14BF. However, that was kind of a blowout. They lost by 21 points. Their leader that game, Alwin Alday, 16 points, 6 rebounds. But unfortunately, he will not be able to play due to an injury. But they still have, of course, the Season 1 MVP, Kens Jokno, who in that game scored 15 points, had 5 rebounds and 8 assists. If I'm not mistaken, ang averages nito ni Kens is 17 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. So
that's right. At itong si Kens Nitro Jokno, we all know what he's capable of. Like you said, MVP yan, Season 1. So, umpisahan na natin, Coach Noy, itong first game natin. No? We now turn you over sa ating magiting na venue announcer na si Anjo Perey.
Good afternoon, Ballout basketball fans. And we are here live at the Marikina Sports Center, the home of your Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Season 2 Founders Cup. Our first game for today's triple header, Antipolo Cashew is going up against Strong Group University of Makati. And now it's time to meet the starters of both teams, beginning with your Antipolo Cashew. At guard number 10, Brian Lina. The other guard, number 12, J.R. De La Rosa. At forward, number 27, Patrick Bakay. The other forward playing coach, number 26, Romel Hornacion. And the man in the middle, number 42, Joshua Alcober. Head coach of the Antipolo Cashew is Romel Hornacion. Assistant coaches, James Garcia and Bernard Revato. Assistant team manager is Timothy Bakal Tanglibin. And now let us welcome the starting five of your Strong Group University of Makati. Starting with point guard number 3, Kenz Jokno. At a shooting guard number 28, Johan Ang. At power forward number 13, Nelos Santos. The other forward number 24, Jake Agoncillo. And at center number 12, Justin Sanchez. Head coach of the Strong Group University of Makati is
And here we go. This is the first game of today's triple header and this beautiful warm Sunday morning. Check that, Sunday afternoon na pala. Ang hirap pag late na nagigising Coach Noy. And by the way, this is Eman Cabiles, kasama si Coach Noy, Africa. And as we take a look at the starting five, Coach Noy, ano masasabi mo dito sa Antipolo Game Changers first? Check that, Antipolo Cashew Nuts first.
For Antipolo, we have starting for them is Lina De La Rosa, you have Alcober, Bakay, and Hornacion. While for University of Makati Strong Group, it's Jokno, Ang, Sanchez, Agoncillo, and Santos.
Para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts, Coach Noy, it's basically a three-guard lineup, no? Sa kanila, so small ball, kumbaga.
Well, they do have J.R. De La Rosa, who will be providing a lot of things for them, but it would be important for the other two guards in Lina and I believe that's Bakay.
That's right.
To provide the outside shooting. Of course, De La Rosa not known to be that perimeter shooter. He's more of a slasher.
At itong si J.R. De La Rosa, as we know, the Birdman. Kung titingnan mo yung height niya, pang guard, pero bigla na lang magugulat ka, katabi niya na yung ring sa taas ng talon, no?
So that's right. And of course, just J.R. De La Rosa providing all the energy para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Parang 1 kilo kinakain na cashew nuts nito before maglaro, Coach Noy. Pero samantala, ito namang University of Makati Strong Group just got a three-pointer there courtesy of their sharpshooter, si Johan Ang.
That's Joshua Alcober trying to replicate his double-double performance in their last game.
Good positioning that time, no? Yung low post play ni Alcober. And talking about Antipolo Cashew Nuts, Coach Noy, as we see Coach Hornacion knocking down that three. Good start for both squads kung tutuusin. Pero going back to Antipolo Cashew Nuts, they suffered their 5th straight loss last night, no? Pero if we take a look at their games, dikit eh. Padikit,
right.
Actually padikit na ng padikit. So does that mean their chemistry is finally clicking as we move on dito sa ating tournament?
Well, aside from chemistry, I think also for the coaching staff of Antipolo Cashew Nuts, they're starting to have that rotation that they need. Usually De La Rosa would come off the bench and provide the energy, but right now he's starting, and I think that is just something that they really need to avoid those slow starts.
And of course, si J.R. De La Rosa will be key for the Antipolo Cashew Nuts versus the strong group University of Makati because si JR De La Rosa ang pinaka-familiar dito sa kalaban nila ngayon as they battled it out last season, no, when JR was playing for AMA Online Education at siya pa yung bantay talaga nitong si Ken's Joke, no?
That's right. And of course, since we know that itong University of Makati strong group will look to press all game long,
Right.
I think it's very important that the guard play for Antipolo Cashew Nuts will be exceptional, and that will have to start with JR De La Rosa.
Meanwhile, Alcober down low and JR De La Rosa, strong baseline drive to the hole.
Well, actually, on offense, he may seem to be a guard, pero yung laro nito pang forward.
Yung mga ganong fearless drives, no? And speaking of fearless drive, that was a hard cut by Ken's Jogno, pero good defense by the white shirts of Antipolo Cashew Nuts as Alcober takes it all the way.
That's
Oh,
a miscue there, stepping on the baseline.
so Agoncillo will now be replaced by John Lord Nepomuceno. Oh, check that, Santos. At ito naman, coach, sa University of Makati, wala si Alwin Alday.
Well, that's really a big loss. Of course, Alwin Alday has been one of their top performers, scorers, as we see another three-pointer
Right.
from
Wow.
playing coach.
So Coach Hornacion, 2 for 2 from beyond the arc now. And good cut there, better defense by Coach Hornacion. Turning back the hands of time, sabi nga nila.
Well, anyway, going back to the absence of Alwin Alday, you have to still remember that itong University of Makati strong group, as a team, as the University of Makati core team,
Right.
they are very competitive as it is.
Oh,
So
yes.
even if they're losing ito si Alwin Alday, they still can go to Agoncillo Nepomuceno off the bench to provide the scoring na nawawala dahil wala si Alwin Alday.
Meanwhile, counter block that time by Justin Sanchez. He's wearing blue now, pero Red Lion pala to.
Yeah, he did play for the San Beda Red Lions
Yes.
last season, but he has been a revelation here. He's
Oh,
been
yes.
playing the 5 slot here for University of Makati. This guy is more of maybe a 3-4, a tweener.
Right. And he moves like a 3, no? Talking about Justin Sanchez. And meanwhile, there you go, Kent's the Nitro Jogno being himself. At gaganti naman si JR De La Rosa. Kick out though to Alcober. That won't go. And the blue shirts of UMAC are running. Ang kick out to Justin. Oh, good passing there. Agoncillo with the end one. And this is what we talked about. Well, I talked with with the players of UMAC earlier, Coach, no, before ka dumating ng mga halos 4 o'clock na. Nilaglag, no? Dapat kasi si Nico ilalaglag ko eh. Pero ikaw ang dumating eh. Meanwhile, yeah, sabi ko kay Ken's joke, no? We spoke about their last loss. That was a bad loss against 1-4-BF. Tambak, no? 20 plus points ang tinambak sa kanila. And I told him, well, I asked him, ano ba yung mind frame mo? Actually, kala ko nga meron siyang injury eh. Kung bakit he's not living up to his name, no? Not putting up his usual numbers. Pero sabi niya, yun nga, because of the infusion, nito si Alwin Alday, medyo nag-giveaway siya at nahihiya pa. So I told him, si Alday will be Alwin. Alwin Alday will always be Alwin Alday. Kahit saan mo siya ilagay na team, he will be Alwin Alday. Now, your team needs you to be Ken's Jokno. And that's what they're doing now. And however, naubusan siya ng space doon. At sabi nga ni Nico, ang estante ay bumagsak.
Well, that time, para narinig ka ni Ken's joke, no? Still pressured, not able to control that basketball. But you're right, for itong University of Makati to go places, it will definitely be yung kanilang core group because they're the ones who have the chemistry as Romel Hornacion, yet again, another three-pointer. Anyway, going back, ito nga, these are just reinforcements. Guys like Sanchez, Alwin Alday, these are guys who are plug and play. So it should improve your lineup, but it shouldn't take away from the core group.
Yes. At yun nga sabi natin, Alwin Alday. Grabe si Alwin. Ilagay mo siya sa Bicol, sa Davao. We saw him play in Bacolod. Now he's going to play for Bacoor in the upcoming MPBL season. At kahit saan mo siya ilagay, he will be Alvin Alday. He will play like that always, no? So,
Just as ito si JR De La Rosa will always be JR
oh,
De La Rosa.
yes. At iba talaga yung matchup nitong dalawa. Si Ken's Jokno at si JR De La Rosa. No? Kung boxing, talagang pound for pound kings tong dalawa eh. Meanwhile, a miss there by Sanchez. At lamang pa rin po ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts, 21-16. You would think that they'll be experiencing some sort of fatigue after last night's game. Pero the white shirts are running with the young guns of University of Makati, Coach Noy.
Well, I just hope they can sustain this.
Oh, yeah.
Because itong University of Makati for sure can sustain this pace all game long.
At yun nga pala, sabi ni Coach Hornacion, as we see Jer De La Rosa, another fearless drive at napasabit pa niya. Malaking isda yun in the person of Justin Sanchez. As I was saying, ang sabi ni Coach Hornacion kanina, Noy, sa unang place daw nila, sa unang part ng game, pagbibigyan muna yung mga senior, tapos hayaan na nila yung mga bata tumapos. Hindi ko na kinwestiyon eh.
Paano mo naman question siya yung coach eh.
Coach, hindi ko na kinwestiyon partly because it reminded me of playing Coach Winston Sergio of Philippine Navy naman na every time he goes in the game, definitely yung play para sa kanya.
And he will spot up in the corner.
Yes, sa corner. Pero so far, yung plano ni Coach Hornacion ngayon for Antipolo Cashew Nuts is working as they are up 23-16 with 3 minutes and 20 remaining dito sa first quarter.
Well, I'm sure kung part ng game plan niya is him making 3-pointers, it's really working.
Right.
He's already 3 out of 3.
Right. Sa kabila naman, si Johan Ang, 2 out of 2 from beyond the arc.
Well, I'm a little worried here for Antipolo Cashew Nuts. It's a high-scoring ball game with 3 minutes to go.
Right.
23-18 on score, and I don't think they want to engage itong University of Makati in a shootout.
That time, good defensive play by Johan Ang. Siya yung naka-block from behind sa big ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts, while Jer De La Rosa will not be denied.
Excellent execution of the fast break there. Excellent spacing for Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
And you mentioned execution, Coach Noy. That's partly why they lost last night. No, their execution was checked basically by 1-4-BF. They've been doing the horns play all night long, pero pagdating ng fourth quarter, nabasa na ng 1-4-BF and yeah, umalagwa na yung kalaban nila. Meanwhile, that's his first miss from the three at si JR De La Rosa naman, active as ever, missing the shot however. Hornacion decides to take it in. The lefty runner is good. Wow, malakar din yun. Naghahanap pa ng foul, Coach.
Well, it seems like part of the game plan is him taking over the offense in the first quarter already with 11 points.
So yung sinabi niya, senior siya lang talaga yun. Enzo Montecastro back in the game now. And that's open corner 3.
For Jade Talampas.
For Talampas, yes.
Kung si Talampas actually a little bit of a tweener. You can't really tell if he's a 3 or a 4. But that ability to shoot from the outside will definitely help the spacing for University of Makati.
Actually, madaming players na parang ganyan, no? Yung type ng player ni Talampas, like Bragais, itong si Fornillos, no? Playing several positions para sa kanilang mga teams. Jogno, corner 3. And there he is.
Well, definitely if Ken's Jokno can make that 3-pointer a consistent shot for him, it just adds to the dimensions that he gives for his team.
That's right. Meanwhile, low post play by a guard there. Missing the shot, however. At tumatakbo na ang blue shirts. What a pass for Talampas from Justin Sanchez. Beautiful play, Coach.
You know, when you see Justin Sanchez creating opportunities like that, lalong mahirap siyang, i-label.
Oh,
what
yes.
kind of a center is he?
Is he even a center?
That's right. He's like, he's a playmaking, stretch, slashing, with the outside shooting.
Yes. Oh,
Okay, and he
pumasok
missed.
yun.
And he missed.
So hindi na natin siya pag-uusapan
Oo.
muna.
Hindi na siya stretch. Okay.
Sabihin ko pa
It's
naman,
more of playmaking 5.
sabihin ko pa naman yung mga tinuro mo, ina-apply ni Justin Sanchez. And meanwhile, speaking of tinuro, with 1.2 remaining in the first quarter, De Vera gets an end one of that great pass by his teammate Espiritu.
Well, definitely itong si Espiritu has to step his game up.
Oh,
Being
yes.
That guy who comes off the bench for Antipolo.
Definitely, we all know that Jared De La Rosa can use all the help he can get, no? And after that missed free throw by De Vera, the first quarter ends. The score is 29-26. Antipolo Cashew Nuts looking good so far. Magbabalik po ang Ballout, ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
In the recent game, the Antipolo Cashew Nuts were so close to claiming a win against 1-4 BF, but were dealt with a 2-point difference in the final score. According to assistant coach James Garcia, the team had a slow start in the first 2 quarters and nakuha na lang nila ang tempo pagdating ng third quarter. However, during the fourth quarter, they became relaxed, which showed their lapses in their defense. The game plan of the team for today is to focus on making a strong start against strong group UMAC para din magpatuloy ito hanggang sa dulo ng laro. He also mentioned na mas may experience sila, na magkakatalo today dahil mas may unity and mas may chemistry ang UMAC dahil mas matagal na sila magkakasama. But nevertheless, the Antipolo Cashew Nuts are still confident in themselves as a team and as players. Back to you, Emma and Noy.
Thank you very much. There you go, Daniel Laguardia joining us sa courtside. It's our first game, Antipolo Cashew Nuts going up against strong group University of Makati. Eman Cabiles alongside Noy Africa. And before we start the second quarter, Coach Noy, what happened in the first?
Well, going back to the report of Daniel, she did say na talagang their priority was that good start and talagang dinibdib ito ni Coach Hornacion.
That's right, Ramil.
Romil Hornacion. He led the team with 11 points and of course si Jared De La Rosa, his usual self with 10 points and Joshua Alcober with 6. So yun nga, the strong start on offense has been something that they had to address and that's what they did. But then again, I'm really wary of the game plan to try to engage strong group University of Makati in a shootout.
Oh, yes. Meanwhile, strong group University of Makati executing perfectly that give and go play between Talampas and Lastra was pretty, kaya lang hindi pumasok yung bonus shot nitong si Talampas. And that's their issue in their last game against 1-4 BF. By the way, itong dalawang teams na to, no? Sa 1-4 BF nagmano.
That's
Yung
right.
mga huling laro nila, no? Pero dito naman sa strong group University of Makati, they weren't able to execute in that game versus 1-4 BF. Ang sabi nga ni Ken's Jokno and even Coach Viz Valencia, sa first pass pa lang tira na kagad sila. They were rushing their offense and yun nga, they lived and died with the 3 points. Coach, ang baba ng tinira nila sa tres.
Well,
Unlike now.
Yeah, right now they are 6 out of 11 and that's really how, you know, their offense is set up. They try to run, they attack in transition, and it's imperative for them that they hit from the outside, especially since the usual guys, the usual big men that they have, Calara,
Yeah,
you
right,
have
right.
Santos. These guys shoot from the outside, so it's really what they do. And when those 3-pointers don't hit, medyo
Yun.
nahihirapan sila, especially since they have that half-court offense bogs down when they start missing from the outside.
Speaking of 3-point shooting, Espiritu making his presence felt in this game. Knocking down that 3. The score is 32-31. Isa na lang ang lamang ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Here's another 3 from the corner, but Enzo misses. So, personal changes para sa blue shirts ng strong group University of Makati. Ken's Jokno given a breather here. Lastra taking up the point guard duties para naman sa white shirts. Repato is in and yun nga, naagawan Good job by Santos. Stealing that and flying high for the layup.
But literally flying high para dito kay Santos. Of course, we were talking about him earlier, one of the stretch bigs for Coach Vis Valencia. Also, this guy can run in transition.
That was a good play for Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Yung screen muna nitong si Datu for De Vera at napilitang mag-switch. So a smaller guy was forced to guard De Vera in the person of Lastra, no? And yeah, they got a foul.
Well, itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, they actually have the right manpower, you know, to give different looks against their opponent. They do have those speedy guards who can shoot from the outside. You have De La Rosa who plays pretty much like a forward on offense. And they have those big guys underneath to dump the ball to, like you have De Vera, you have Alcober. And they have that stretch forward in Coach Romil.
Meanwhile, Antipolo Cashew Nuts calls a timeout after that made bucket by Strong Group University of Makati. Magbabalik po ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Kalos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout Hoops Challenge. Ballout Hoops.
And there you go, mga fans ng Ballout Sports Founders Cup. Thank you very much for watching live. At kung if you guys are taking it easy this Sunday afternoon, head on over here sa Marikina Sports Complex to watch and enjoy the games. This is our first game, by the way. At kung tinatamad naman kayo lumabas dahil medyo mainit, check us out sa Facebook, sa Instagram, and YouTube, and of course TikTok.
At Ballout Sports PH.
Right, Ballout Sports PH. Oh, good defense that time by the blue shirts of Yuma, collapsing on Alcober as he tried to post up Morales, and naubusan na nga ng shot clock itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts.
Although that's really a mismatch that they can exploit itong si Morales. I mean, even with this height, ito actually si Moel Morales is only in grade 12.
Grade 12?
Yeah, he actually played for Coach Manu Inigo, the active team consultant for Strong Group University of Makati. But anyway, this guy is still in grade 12 and against a guy like Joshua Alcober.
That's right.
That's going to be an experience mismatch there.
And itong si Morales, no, you first glance sa kanya, he's about what, 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah.
So ibig sabihin tatangkad pa tong bata na to, coach.
That's right.
Oh, and he's getting great experience now, lalo na doon kung saan Alcober pinakita kung paano ba maging mama. And Morales was called for that foul. Alcober getting that N1 play.
Well, the thing is, baka hindi pa nga alam ni Joshua Alcober na grade 12 student lang to eh. Na-atake niya lang eh.
Dapat ibulong ni Morales yun. No? Konting sidewire lang. Sir, grade 12 lang ako. Meanwhile, Alcober, bonus shot is in.
Anyway, for University of Makati, actually, even in Season 1, they joined the tournament because they wanted, to play against grown men.
Right.
And this is just valuable experience, especially for young kids, young guys like Moel Morales.
Meanwhile, that short jumper by Santos was too strong. Balik ang bola sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Here is Jared De La Rosa. Corner now, back to the post. I like what Antipolo Cashew Nuts is doing, Coach Noy, no? Na talagang they're pounding the post para rin malibre yung mga shooters sila sa labas. Oh, what a jumps! Ano ba, skip, stop? Whatever Santos did, it was spectacular. And he got 2 points once again para sa University of Makati. They're now up 37-35 with 5 minutes 40 remaining dito sa ating second quarter.
Well, that time itong si Alcober was asking for the ball underneath.
And Alcober, mid-range assassin right there from 16 feet. Isang player ng Antipolo Cashew, Coach Noy, na medyo hinahanap nila in terms of production. Itong si Mamaradlo, no? We all know that he is a key player in their lineup, pero so far parang wala pang pinapakita na significant itong si Mamaradlo.
Well, he is averaging close to double digits, 9.7 points per game, but you really need the consistency,
Right.
especially with the team needing a lot of offensive firepower.
And yun nga, Mamaradlo is given a breather by the coaching staff of Antipolo Cashew Nuts as Coach Hornacion along with De La Rama checks back in. At habang nag-free throw itong si JR De La Rosa, Coach Noy, batiin muna natin ng GSW o Get Well Soon ang ating comrade na si Nico Wahe. Nilagnat daw eh. Ba't kaya?
Well, he was working with the premier analyst.
Oh yes, Coach
Coach
Mike
Mike
the
Perez.
Precision Perez. Grabe si Coach Mike the Precision Perez kahapon, pati estante inanalyze.
At ang ginamit niyang point of reference, si Boss Farley.
Okay, ibang klaseng source ano yun. Ibang klaseng source person yun. Sabi ko nga, ang dami, may event dito sa Marikina Sports Complex. Napakaraming nakasetup na monoblock chair sa labas, no? Parang kala ko bibigyan ng award si Boss Farley. Kung ba't may event dito eh. Meanwhile, back to the game. Antipolo Cashew Nuts ahead by 1. 38-37. JR De La Rosa, the one-hander from 15 feet. Wow! That bounces in.
Grabe, ang daming, the weapons of JR De La Rosa. I think he only needs to add that three-pointer to make him more dangerous.
Speaking of three-pointers, hindi pa rin pumasok yung second attempt nitong si Enzo Montecastro. So far dito sa tournament na to, Coach Noy, parang hindi ganun ka-consistent si Enzo sa tournament na to, unlike nung first season natin.
Well, he is also one of those guys who had to take a back seat with the reinforcements that they got,
Yes.
especially when Alwin Alday came in. He pretty much, plays the same position as Enzo
Right.
Montecastro.
Meanwhile, a foul will be called against Justin Sanchez. That would be his second, as he was trying to contain Alcober inside.
I don't think we've seen Calara yet.
Yes. I haven't seen him on the bench ng University of Makati. Meanwhile, Jared De La Rosa, the steal, the pull-up, and the bucket. And that prompted Strong Group University of Makati, Coach Vis Valencia, to call a timeout. Magbabalik po ang Cocogen Insurance, Ballout Sports, Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepe.
And we are still here live at the Marikina Sports Center for another ball-out shoutout. I see that you can see a familiar face with me. I have here Sophia. So Sophia was here yesterday watching the game for Antipolo Cashew Nuts. So Sophia, I remember you're supporting this team, right? So with that naman sa talo nila, ano yung naramdaman mo with the loss?
Siyempre malungkot pero proud pa rin ako sa kanila kasi alam ko, yun nga, effort talaga sila and nag-hard work talaga sila sa laban nila. Kaya kahit talo, okay lang kasi super hardworking naman nila and effort talaga nila.
I can see that you're really watching them. May gusto ko ba sabihin sa words of encouragement sa team na to?
kahit talo or kahit natatalo lagi, kaya pa yan. Ganun.
Thank you so much once again. That was Sophia for the Ballout shoutout. Back to you, Emma Nanoy.
Thank you very much, Daniel Laguardia. At yun nga, Ballout shoutout. May segment tayo. Actually, first time ko na ma-experience yung Ballout shoutout ngayon, Coach Noy. At itong si Daniel Laguardia interviewing the beautiful sights and sounds, no? Kung ano man ma-interview niya. Sights, sounds, and action dito sa Marikina Sports Center. As Coach Romel Hornacion once again knocking down that three. They are now up 45 to 37. Justin Sanchez almost stepped on the baseline there, and what a shot by John Lord. Awkward, pero pumasok pa rin, Coach.
Well, so far itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, I don't think Coach Viz Valencia expected this explosion from his counterpart on the other end. Itong si Coach Hornacion, who will go for another one.
Coach Romel Hornacion, 5 out of 6 from beyond the arc. Hot shooting right here at lumaki na ang lamang to 9 points, 48 to 39. Meanwhile, Jair De La Rosa doing a jump run there, pero very well covered by the long arms of Justin Sanchez. That's Justin's second block of the game. Kaya lang, he was out of control going to the front court and lost the ball to the baseline, Coach.
Justin Sanchez will be tasked to play heavy minutes here, especially since si Calara is actually out with an injured shoulder.
Is that another three? Almost. That was almost in from Coach Romil. Meanwhile, Justin Sanchez decided na sagasaan niya itong si Jair De La Rosa. He will be fouled and he will go to the line.
Well, he has been attacked repeatedly by Jair De La Rosa on the other end. So, trying to return the favor this time, itong si Justin Sanchez.
And while Sanchez will shoot his free throws, once again, we're inviting everyone, mga kabolaut, mga basketball fans, to come on over here sa Marikina Sports Center, watch the games live with us, and also check us out sa balloutsports.ph social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, at sino ba may paborito noon na sinasabi nyo?
So, hindi ako.
Ikaw kasi unang nanlaglag eh.
Well, all the time kasi basta sinabi nilang TikTok, automatic yung analyst yung tinuturo eh.
Since brother kita in brightness, para hindi kita lalaglag. Meanwhile, corner three, hindi pumasok yun from Bakay. At ito na naman, Justin Sanchez. So that was a hard foul given up. Pero, it was a regular foul, not unsportsmanlike naman, no? Talagang pinilit lang niyang abutin yung matangkad sa kanya.
Well, if you see someone driving that hard to the basket, you know that to stop him, you're gonna have to give a hard foul.
So that was on De La Rama, yung kapartner ni De La Rosa sa Dela.
Na napakahirap sa ating Dela.
Wow. Parang hindi ka pa tito.
Pero totoo naman eh.
Nagsasabi lang ng totoo.
Diba?
Ang
You always
partner.
pause. You always pause after you say Dela.
Rosa ba? O
Rama.
Rama?
Yeah.
That's right. And De La Rosa, JR, that is, takes a breather as Espiritu comes back in para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. They are still up by 7 points, 48 to 41 with 1 minute and 38 remaining dito sa ating first half.
Well, right now, yung worry mo for Antipolo Cashew Nuts is, will they be able to sustain this hot shooting from the outside? They've already hit 6 3-pointers, 5 coming from their head coach.
Hornacion gives it up. He is now being manned from the 3-point line. Nakakalima na tong si Coach Romile. Oh, good defense that time. Dalawang beses na yun, na pag yung ball ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts is on the right side, talagang nasa stop ng maganda nitong blue shirts ng UMAC. Meanwhile, may timeout po ulit tayo. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Whoops! Challenge! Ballout! Whoops!
And like we've said, there you have it, the beautiful sights and sounds and action dito sa Marikina Sports Center. Kaya ba nilagnat yung comrade natin, Coach Noy?
Nag-absent yun dahil ko yung partner.
Natakot.
Kinakot mo eh.
Minsan na lang ako maging analyst eh. Pagkakataon na sana. Meanwhile, back to the game, the fouls against Jokno of that quick drive to the bucket. He is back for Strong Group University of Makati with a little over 1 minute remaining dito sa final. Oh, check that. Dito sa second quarter natin. That time, great defense by Espiritu. Pero the ball stays with the blue shirts of UMAC.
Well, the thing for Antipolo Cashew, they do have players who can keep up with the speed of Ken's Jokno. Especially with guys with De La Rosa, you have Baka, you have Espiritu here.
Oh, what a play there. Alcober claiming that he got all ball, pero I think hindi siya yung foul. Oh, sa kanya nga binigay. So apparently, he got him below, no, sa body.
Well, Justin Sanchez is definitely a hard cover
Oh, yes.
for the big guys of the other team because he can attack from anywhere and he actually also creates opportunities for his teammates.
This kid is uber athletic for his position and size, no? At parang at 21, baka tumangkad pa tong si Justin Sanchez. However, nakakailang mintis na siya sa free throw, Coach Noy.
Well, that could be something that he has to work on aside from, of course, his ball handling. Still a little suspect, but since he's still a young kid,
Right.
there's still a lot of room for improvement.
0 out of 2 from the line. Yung last trip ni Justin Sanchez. And that could be bad news sa end game para dito sa University of Makati Strong Group. Coach Romil took it inside as he was very well covered from the three-point line. Meanwhile, si Bagay, the fake and the step through, he will be fouled.
I think itong si Patrick Bakay is also one of the late additions for itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, and he's actually a guy who can provide some efficiency from their guards.
And Coach Noy, while Bagay is preparing for his second free throw, shout out daw itong ating magigiting na nanonood, mga magigiting nating kaibigan from San Juan sa SBC Group, si Kumi, Ogi, OG, at si Papsi. Yan. Nakatutok sa atin ngayon. And with that, 3 by Sanchez. Yeah, we were just talking about how versatile this young man is. Naka-3 siya doon. May timeout po ulit tayo. Magbabalik ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Ballout! Whoops! Challenge! Ballout! Whoops!
Back to the action now. 23 seconds remaining sa ating first half. Antipolo Cashew Nuts up by 5, 49 to 44. Let's see if they can add on to this 5-point lead. De La Rama from the elbow. Here's Bagay. They will take the last shot, obviously. From the corner, Espiritu, too strong. And Kes Jogno, kala ko ganun siya kabilis. Makukuha pa niya yun, no?
Parang hindi yata kayang kalabanin ng oras.
Right. So at the end of 2 quarters, lamang ang Antipolo Cashew Nuts 49 to 44 ng Strong Group University of Makati. Magbabalik po kami for the 3rd quarter. This is Cocogen Insurance, Ballout Sports, Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago,
You are watching us live at the Marikina Sports Complex for Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2. Halftime score is 49-44 in favor of Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Kasama ko ngayon dito si Assistant Coach James Garcia of Antipolo Cashew Nuts and Coach Andy Mejos of Strong Group University of Makati. Let's start with you, Coach James. So, Coach, you were so close to getting that win yesterday. Ano sa tingin mo yung nangyari or lapses that happened during the game and paano nyo yun maiiwasan today?
Nung last game, ang naging mistakes lang namin yung dependa. Simula nung first hanggang third, ang lamya nung ano namin eh. Then, sabi nga namin, stay focused lang. Then, makukuha din namin yung panalo. Yun lang yung dapat namin yung defense at saka play as a team.
Would you like to greet or thank anyone, Coach?
Nagpapasalamat po kami kay Mayor June, then sa CEMEX, then sa J20. Binabati ko yung mga taga-Antipolo.
Thank you, Coach James. At dito sa tabi ko kasama ko si Coach Mejos of Strong Group University of Makati. As for you, Coach Andy, same with the other team, natalo kayo recently ng 1-4 BF, which makes both team very eager to win. How are you going to counter yung mga plays na binabato ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts, especially with the score ngayon?
Sa mga pinapagawa po ni Coach Biz, so ganun lang yung play. So kailangan lang namin, na-scout din namin to. So kailangan lang magagawa ng mga players yung mga rules nila na dapat gawin para sa team. Saka yung binabato nilang offense, kailangan. Kasi laging sinasabi ni Coach Biz, kailangan natin dumipensa para manalo tayo. Kasi sa last game, di talaga kami dumidepensa maayos.
And for you, Coach, may gusto ka bang batiin or pasalamatan, lalo na yung mga sumusuporta sa inyo ngayon dito sa Marikina Sports Complex?
Pinapasalamatan po namin si Boss Ote Prungkilio sa Coco Life, Boss Frank Lau sa 14BF, and then UMAC, and then sa mga lahat ng sumusuporta sa Ballout. Ito po, nandito po yung magandang liga na to sa Cocogen Ballout po. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach James Garcia of Antipolo Cashew Nuts and Coach Andy Mejos of Strong Group University Makati, and that's all for the halftime interview.
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home. Detail Avenue. Snazzy Hair. Motolite. And Pepetons.
Ballout. Whoops. Challenge. Ballout. Whoops. Tayo naman. Ballout. Whoops. Challenge.
May exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1,000,000 piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all Lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang ang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Keep it fun. Game responsibly.
Shout out Ballout. Please like and follow their social media channel. This is Kuya Jobert. Shout out Ballout.
Shout out, ball out! At iniimbitahan ko po kayong i-like and subscribe and follow their social media, Ball Out Sports. At mabuhay po kayo. This is Jeffrey Tam. Shout out, ball out!
Ballout.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance. 14BF. MDC. Carlos PH Sportswear. Chachago. L&J Spa to go home. Detail Avenue. Snazzy Hair. Motolite. And Pepetons.
Once again, a blessed Sunday afternoon. Mga ka-Ballout basketball fans all over social media and the world. This is Eman Cabiles covering this game kasama ang aking brother na si Noy Africa. Of course, from the court side, Daniel Laguardia will be reporting for, I think, all the games, no? Hindi katulad kahapon na umuwi ka agad siya ng maaga.
Well, we did have a new courtside reporter last night in Tina Maralit.
Yes, si Tina. Good job, Tina. Meanwhile, as we see, no, general patronage po tayo. All ages enjoying the games dito sa Marikina Sports Complex. At yun nga, we're inviting you all. Kung gusto niyong bumiyay, maluwag naman ang daan at Sunday. Punta na kayo dito sa Marikina Sports Complex to watch the games live with us. Or check us out sa aming mga social media pages. We are streaming to you live through Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. At third quarter is now underway. Oh, what a baseline fadeaway there by Alcober. Di lang pumasok.
Well, in the first half, itong Antipolo Cashew Nuts actually quite surprising how they handled itong University of Makati. They only turned the ball over 4 times against 9 for University of Makati. And out of those 9 turnovers, they were able to score 15 points of turnovers. Ito actually ang strength ng University of Makati. But in this ball game, they are being outscored points of turnovers 15-2. So despite them shooting very well from the field, 53%, sa 2 points, 62%, 3 points, 43%. That's actually the only reason why they are still in this ball game. However, a cause for concern here for Antipolo Cashew Nuts is Ken's Jokno hitting from the outside.
Wow!
No, actually, the bench points. Because ito nga, so far, they've only had 5 bench points. And the scoring load has been relied on heavily from the first 5. You have Coach Hornacion leading them with 17, De La Rosa with 15, Alcober with 11. So they really need to get some scoring punch off the bench for them to hold on to this lead.
That's right, Coach Noy. Meanwhile, sagutan ng 3 yung dalawang previous plays natin. Oh, that almost went in. But Justin Sanchez cleaning up that miss by Agoncillo from 3. And as I was saying, yung dalawang previous plays, well, 3 na ngayon. Nico Mamaradlo, narinig yata tayo kanina. He just knocked down a 3 para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Pero sinagot naman kaagad nitong si Ken's Jokno with his own 3 right in the face of JR De La Rosa. Fighting hard for that offensive rebound. Alcober, however, losing it's a baseline.
Well, if Nico Mamaradlo can continue to score in the second half, he will definitely give his team better chances to pull off this victory.
Talampas, meanwhile, missed that 3. And here comes the Birdman, dumping it off to Alcober. Takes it in. Too strong. Oh, Talampas wasn't expecting that pass. Good thing that they recovered the ball. Corner 3 now from him. Wala pa rin. And look at that, Johan Ang and Nico Mamaradlo. Parang hinintay na lang kung saan babagsak yung bola. No?
Well, that time, the ball did bounce to kay Ang, but they weren't able to convert on their possession.
As Ken's Jokno losing, it's a baseline. Good defense, active hands by the white shirts of Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Nico Mamaradlo once again from 3. Wala. And Sanchez clears the board. Here comes the Nitro against JR. Oh, rejected! Great defensive recovery there. Meanwhile, meron ding rejection doon. Pero Jared De La Rosa gets his miss. Still no go para dito kay De La Rosa.
Well, relentless that time was Jared De La Rosa, but the interior defense for University of Makati just as relentless, but Justin Sanchez will be called for an offensive foul here.
That would be his 3rd, Noy, and that spells trouble para dito sa University of Makati strong group. Meanwhile, I was trying to look for the name kung sino yung nakablock kay Ken's Jokno. So that would be Mark Ake, number 18.
Well, itong si Mark Ake actually has not played too many minutes here, but giving that impact on defense that time.
Oo nga. So pag pinahaba pa niya yung buhok niya, ang kanyang balbas, no? Pwede na siyang Aquaman. Yung tito, lumabas na naman yung pagkatito. Sorry about that, folks. Meanwhile, University of Makati, too quick for their own good that time.
Well, Agoncillo was saying that he expected that pass to go to the wing
Right.
dito kay Talampas.
Samantala si Joke na naman diretso sa kanya, no? And it wasn't really a lob pass, mabilis eh. That's why Agoncillo wasn't
May nitro eh.
Oo nga eh. May boost. So Antipolo Cashew Nuts now, they are just up by 1 point. Oh, what a drive! Espiritu!
Well,
And,
you
yeah.
really have to be wary that ito si Espiritu actually has that mid-range jumper and he used that to be able to attack inside.
Another corner 3 attempt by Talampas. Another miss for him. 54-51, 5 minutes 30 remaining dito sa third quarter. It's a quick third quarter, Coach.
Well, this is actually the pace that University of Makati wants.
Oh, yes.
But so far, they have not really been that efficient.
Johanang knocks it down from the right elbow. At yun ang specialty ni Johanang, and the score is tied at 54 all.
Well, right now, since nakaupo itong si De La Rosa at si Coach Hornacion, the scoring load will definitely be on Alcober.
Ake knocks it down from the baseline. At ayan na, mga ilang points pa, Ake man na siya.
Well, the bench is coming alive here
Oh,
for
yes.
Antipolo.
Oh, good. Another good play by Mark Ake there, shutting down the baseline dito sa drive ni Talampas. Who will be called for the offensive foul?
Well, itong University of Makati already with 2 offensive fouls here
Right.
in the third quarter.
And Justin Sanchez remaining in the game despite his 3 personal fouls. A little under 5 minutes to go dito sa third quarter. 2 points ang pinoprotekta ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Now here's Ake. Alcober, nasa high post siya ngayon. Ake will try the corner 3, short that time. And Justin Sanchez with the rebound again. Oh, he will take it. Oh, not all the way. Ken's Jokno, corner 3. Oh, good decision there by Justin Sanchez. Baliktad, no? Siya yung nag-point guard para dito kay Ken's Jokno.
Well, Ken's Jokno hitting another 3-pointer just makes this guy really dangerous, gives his team the lead at 57-56.
And as you said, Coach Noy, etong pace na to, dito nagsa-thrive ang strong group University of Makati. While Joshua Alcober, strong post-up move there versus Justin Sanchez. Swing na naman at swing again! Finally, after 3 tries or 4 tries, Talampas splashing it home from the corner.
Well, Talampas has been open on that corner. And if he begins to hit that, that will be a big problem here for Antipolo Cashew Nut.
Once again, strong drive sa baseline. Joshua Alcober ng mamama na, Coach Noy.
Well, he definitely has to take charge, especially since itong si Sanchez already has 3 personal fouls.
That's right, and 60 all ang ating score. That was Agoncillo called for the travel after that fake. And several substitutions here as evidently we see the players malalim na yung mga hinga nila, no?
Well, I feel like itong si Joshua Alcober kaya hindi pa tuloy nalabas dahil nandiyan pa si Justin Sanchez. They really are trying to get him out of this ball game.
And let's see if that ball will swing to that side of Alcober. And yes, it does. There he is again, pero he just took a baseline jumper and Talampas kinalawit. Corner 3, Johan. That's short. Good closeout that time by Bakay, who's back in the game para sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Espiritu setting up the offense now. We were talking about the offensive schemes nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts earlier, Coach Noy, no? And right now, medyo maganda execution nila. Unlike last night na Lagi silang naka-horns play. Oh, talampas! The hoop and the harm. Strong drive at pinasabit pa. Itong si Bakay. As I was saying, Coach Noy, last night, laging horns play ang ginagawa ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts hanggang nabasa na nga siya ng 1-4 BF. And after nung na-check na sila, medyo nahirapan sila mag-adjust. Pero right now, in this game, they are giving different offensive looks para depensahan nitong University of Makati.
Well, even if you run the same play over and over again, if you hit your shots, diba? I mean, right now they are really shooting fairly well, especially in the first half. Medyo bumabagsak nga lang here in the second half, but eventually, it's really gonna boil down to them making their shots, especially from the outside.
Ngayon, aside from the horns played, they are also dumping it down to the post. At yun nga, yung dribble drive. Oh, great look and pass, pero hindi pumasok yung tutok ni Makati.
So that was a great find there, but ito kasing University of Makati at this point, they are just sitting in a zone.
Right.
Dahil medyo nanlamig na yung 3-point shooting nitong Antipolo Cashew Nuts, and that was really the cue for Coach Romil Hornacion to check back in.
As we all know, Coach Romil Hornacion, the playing coach of Antipolo Cashew Nuts, now has 5. In the first half, had 5 3-pointers. Shooting, 90% ba yun? 5 out of 6?
We will have to check the numbers on that.
Yeah, calling on our comrade Nico, yung calculator please. A great crossover there. They swing it to the right side. And here's Coach Hornacion, the baseline drive. Munti ka na mawala ng pwesto si Bakay. And Hornacion misses the short jumper.
So ito si Hornacion now positioning himself in the mid-post.
I'm sorry, Coach, I have to correct myself. That's not Bakay, that's De La Rama. Ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts, no? Pero ito nga, sa play ng University of Makati strong group, a foul will be called against the white shirts ng Antipolo. Oh, muntikan na yun. And Talampas tries another 3! Nothing but net that time from the right elbow.
Well, the thing with James Talampas is for as long as he's taking the good shots. I mean, this guy doesn't pass up shots. But if he's taking those open shots, that's really not a problem for Coach Viz Valencia.
And so far, yung kanina sinasabi ni Ken's joke, no, na nagmamadali, nararush yung offense nila, no, sa first pass pa lang, titira kagad. University of Makati has addressed that, and they're really moving the ball well so far in this game. Justin Sanchez, the Euro, but the miss. Offensive rebound though, John Lord, the floater from the baseline.
This one guy that you cannot forget, itong si John Lord Nepomuceno. You know, because of the reinforcements that they have. Sorry, 3 seconds to go in the quarter.
It's okay, Coach. Oh! De La Rama. Yeah, buzzer beating 3 there as the third quarter ends. Lamang na ang strong group University of Makati 67 sa 63 ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. We will be back for the fourth and final quarter. This is Cocogen Insurance, Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
We are here for another ball-out shout-out. This time I have here with me Gail Valdez. So Gail, could you tell us a little bit something about yourself? Are you a big fan of basketball and why are you watching here at the Ballout Sports?
As a player, sobrang masaya na manood ng basketball, and then yung passion ng players nakikita kahit nanonood lang. And nanonood ako ngayon kasi sinusuportan ko yung boyfriend ko, si Jay Talampas.
Oh, we see we have another girlfriend right here at the Ballout shout-out. With that, do you want to greet anyone or say any words of encouragement for the strong group of UMAC?
First yung family ni Jade sa Mamburao, sa Occidental Mindoro. And then Talampas family, Cadano family, and yung family ko sa Sydney, Australia, Valdez family.
Thank you so much once again. That was Ballout Shoutout with Gail.
As we return for the fourth quarter, a good interview there by our courtside reporter, Daniel Laguardia. At yun nga, si Miss Gail, sinusuportahan ng kanyang BF na si James Talampas.
Jake Talampas.
Jake Talampas, rather. Ang sana all, no, Coach? Ikaw, nanonood din ba sa games?
Hey,
Si fiancé?
Of course, always following on Facebook Live and YouTube.
Buti ka ba? Ako sumasama lang sa games sa akin, nanonood lang kung yung venue may katabing mall eh.
Meron naman ditong Blue Wave.
Yun naman pala eh. Buti na lang. Meanwhile, here's Talampas now. Finding John Lord open for three, and John Lord will hit that. Lalo na kung walang bantay and you give him that much time and space, Coach.
Well, going back to what I was talking about before the quarter clock rudely interrupted me.
Oo nga.
Ito si John Lord Nepomuceno, actually one of the stalwarts ni Coach Viz Valencia in University of Makati, and you cannot forget that this guy can actually score, and right now he is up to 7 points, I think.
Right. Meanwhile, Talampas again. Another three. Kung yung last game nila, Coach, they lived and died by the three and they died. Ito naman, parang dito sila nabubuhay ngayon sa three. As yun nga, sunod-sunod from Talampas and John Lord Nepomuceno. And that rebound by Justin Sanchez. That time nagreklamo na siya dahil yung braso ni Coach Romil Hornacion was locked sa kanyang right jaw. No?
Well, with the early misses ito ni Jade Talampas from the three-point area, hindi ko napansin na he's actually having a breakout performance already with 18 points. Itong si Jade Talampas.
Meanwhile, strong drive by Enzo Montecastro. Pero before he went up for the shot, natawag na yung foul. He still went up for the shot at sinabitan siya doon ng ibang player na si Alcober.
Well, you like the youthful exuberance ito ni
Right.
Enzo Montecastro.
Great wording there, Coach Noy. Sanchez naman will try the corner three pero wala. And the white shirts will try to regroup here. Hornacion in and out. Alcober, dalawa yung kalaban niya sa rebound at nakuha na ng blue shirts courtesy of Talampas. Justin Sanchez, the step through, and he will be fouled.
Well, the continued fast pace itong University of Makati, I think it's finally getting to the nerves itong Antipolo Cashew. And right now that lead is now ballooning to, that's already 9 points.
9 points, that's right. As Justin sinks his first free throw, meron pa siyang isa. So while nagpi-free throw si Sanchez, Coach Noy, we would like to acknowledge and say thanks for the opportunity, no? Itong ating mga distinguished admin ng Ballout Sports, starting of course with President Commissioner Chris Bautista and the real designated commissioner ng Ballout Sports, the maker of legends and a legend in his own right, Coach Joe Lipa. Deputy Commissioner Matt Calizar, Basketball Operations Head Ronald Magtulis, Assistant Basketball Operations Bert De La Rosa, and Technical Head Noel Canya. Maraming salamat po, sirs, sa Ballout Sports na inyong ino-overlook. Every time na papadaan ako sa harapan ni Commissioner Joe Lipa, talagang hindi ako pwedeng hindi magpa-face bump eh.
Well, definitely. Well, when you can get to rub elbows, actually bump fists with legends like Coach Joe Lipa.
Tapos hindi ako maghuhugas ng fist.
Siguro mga 2 years ago, that would have been no-no.
Meanwhile, Enzo Montecastro now. John Lord again. He's feeling it. Too strong that time. And, almost getting the rebound was Agoncillo. Lastra back in the game para sa University of Makati, as well as JR De La Rosa para sa Antipolo. And was that a travel or did he step out of bounds?
He stepped on the sideline there.
Yeah, regardless, the ball will go back to University of Makati.
Actually, that was an open shot that De La Rama passed up.
Etong si De La Rama, he just hit a three-pointer earlier, no? It's surprising that he didn't take that one from the corner. Enzo Montecastro versus JR De La Rosa. Fires up the three. Good defense that time by JR De La Rosa. Hindi mo talaga basta-basta maiikutan tong si Birdman eh.
That's right, just tenacious on defense itong si JR De La Rosa.
Speaking of tenacious defense, Lazaro almost got that one. Lucky for the white shirts, they got it back, pero wala yung three-point try ni Espiritu.
Right now, yung three-point shooting nitong Antipolo Cashew has just gone cold.
Yes, meanwhile, Nepomuceno trying to take it inside. Nawala yung bola. De La Rosa! The reverse is good. Meanwhile, Coach Noy, merong additional report ang ating courtside reporter na si Daniel Laguardia. Take it away.
Against the Antipolo Cashew today, a strong group UMAC is showing their teamwork on the court. Coming from a loss coach Manu has mentioned that the team has to be patient sa defense and na dapat paikutin nila ang bola since from last time nanggigil sila masado. Moreover, Alwin Alday is not on the court today due to a sprain on his finger, and with that, Coach Manu said it is a big loss for them since he is also considered as the leader for the players. But he knows that the team is willing to step up and do their part in helping the team get the win. And syempre, kitang-kita talaga natin that they are giving their all today. Back to you, Emma Noy.
Thank you very much, Daniel Laguardia. So what can you say, Noy, about the report ni Daniel?
Well, even if they're missing the services and the leadership of Alwin Alday, itong University of Makati, they will always have that fallback in Kins Jokno to lead them. And I don't think it's really that big of a loss. It's just the offense that you are trying to replicate here, and they have more than enough scorers dito sa blue jerseys ng University of Makati.
And more than enough is definitely correct. Coach Noyes, UMAC is still up 77-71. Let's see if Antipolo Cashew can chop this lead further. Oh, De La Rama, the long three is in and out, no? But they get the offensive rebound out to De La Rosa. Using that screen, swings it, Mamaradlo. Nakashoot siya kanina dun sa spot na yon, but not that time. And itong si Nico Mamaradlo, Coach Noy, no, parang hindi pa pinapawisan. Yeah, he has been getting limited minutes from the coaching staff of Antipolo Cashew.
But I think he's only played like less than 11 minutes so far, and they really need his scoring to pick up.
That's right. Oh, that time, yung bench sa Antipolo Cashew binilangan si Agoncillo at medyo minindali niya yung tira even with 6 seconds to go sa shot clock. Good steal there. And here is the Nitro against the Birdman. Wow! The Nitro won that round, Coach.
Well, 2 seasons na nating na-enjoy itong matchup na to. But that time, Jokno getting the better of JR De La Rosa.
Pound for pound talaga pag nagkatapat ang dalawa no? Of De La Rama. Inside to De Vera now. De La Rama. Will that count? Yes, it does. So good hard drive by Joshua De La Rama that time, and he will have a bonus free throw.
Well, itong offense actually ng Antipolo Cashew as the game has gone by, yung quarter scoring nila bumababa eh. First quarter they had 29, second quarter they had 20, 14 in the third. So, yun nga, and when you go up against University of Makati and engage them in a shootout, I think you're really asking for trouble.
At yun nga, yung game plan nila to start strong, they accomplished that. Pero syempre, if you start strong, dapat i-sustain mo talaga yun hanggang dulo.
Well, they still have an opportunity here to end the game strong.
Right.
They are still within striking distance, just down by 5.
79-74 with a little under 4 minutes remaining in the game. De La Rama missing that, pero the ball, oh, he will be called for the foul. Akala ko jump ball eh. Kasi naibaba ni Talampas sa dibdib niya, no? Yung bola. So before we resume play, Coach Noy, we would like to thank and express our appreciation sa sponsors ng Ballout Sports. Maraming salamat po, Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC Sports, Carlos PH Sportswear, Motolite, Chachago, Details Avenue, Pepetons, L&J Spa, at ang paborito namin ni Coach Noy, Snazzy Hair.
Paborito natin pero ayaw sa atin.
Parang sinabi ni Nico kahapon na mahilig siya sa basketball, wala lang hilig yung basketball sa kanya. Oh, what a putback by Jake Talampas! Ito lang masasabi ko sa iyo, Coach Noy, itong si Jake Talampas, playing inspired, and we know why.
That's right. Kanina nagulat tayo na he's been playing well, but after halftime, alam na natin
Kaya
kung bakit.
pala, iba talaga pag may inspiration ka sa buhay eh. Now here is, oh, was that Espiritu? Yes, it was. And another hard drive. Walang takot tong sa Espiritu. No? Every time he takes the ball into the middle, tatlong players, defenders na hanggang balikat lang siya ang sumasabay.
Well, definitely if you're trying to penetrate against the zone defense, you're gonna have to go hard.
Right.
But going back to your statement earlier, Eman, kung magsalita ka, parang wala ka inspirasyon na.
Punong-puno ako, Coach Noy. Punong-puno tayo ng inspirasyon. Kaya nga natin keeps us down. Eh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Espiritu sinks his second and cuts the lead down to 5 points again. 81-76. 3 minutes, 10 seconds natitira sa ating laro. Oh, look at that elevation by both players. Hindi pumasok yung jump shot ni Kids Jokno, pero parang nagpa-pilometrics during the game itong dalawa eh, no? Another steal there, almost a counter steal by JR. Jokno to Sanchez, and Sanchez hinintay munang bumaba yung defender before laying it in. Open for the corner. Wala yung tira ni Bakay. And here's Sanchez again. A good job by Coach Hornacion to shut the baseline down.
Sayang yun for Morales, wide
Right.
open.
Morales medyo malamig pa, no? Coming off the bench. Espiritu misses on the three. At ito na nga, Coach, pag ganitong back and forth ang laban, talagang University of Makati strong group ang llamado dito, no?
Well, definitely the biggest problem here for Antipolo Cashew tumigil na malaglag yung mga three-pointers nila. I think they had like 6 in the first half, only 8 right now.
Meanwhile, sneaky move there by Kent Jokno, laying it up and in against the outstretched arms by Coach Hornacion. At may timeout po tayo coming from Antipolo Cashew Nuts. We'll return dito sa Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and
nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Ballout Sports. This is the first game of today's triple header. This beautiful Sunday afternoon. Antipolo Cashew Nuts naghahabol pa rin dito sa University of Makati. Strong group, 75-85 as our venue announcer, Anjo Perey, just announced the last 2 minutes of this game.
Regulation.
Of regulation. Ikaw naman masyado, inuusog mo kaagad, Coach Noy.
Just keeping it real.
Masyado ka naman conscious sa possible overtimes. Meanwhile, Justin Sanchez recognizing the mismatch, posting up Espiritu there. And Jokno with the entry pass. Natawagan ng foul kagad si Espiritu. So going back to the line, itong si Justin Sanchez. The lead is up to 9, Coach Noy. 76-85 with 1 minute 38 remaining. Ngayon na medyo umalat na yung 3-point shooting ng Antipolo Cashew Nuts. What are their chances here?
Well, they still have to go to that long ball, and they do have players who can hit that, but it just really, pagdating ng second half, hindi na nalaglag yung mga tira nila sa labas.
That's right. Well, some of the players were able to hit a couple, pero not as consistent as this guy. Pero nung first half, dito sa second half, parang wala pang naipapasok si Coach Romil Hornacion. And that was a great steal by Agoncillo. And wisely, Kens Jokno, kakasabi ko lang pulls it back out, pero bigla na namang bumilis.
That's going to be a technical.
And that's right. Agoncillo almost had that dunk. Two-handed slam. Hindi pumasok yung bola. He hung on to the ring and he was called for the technical foul.
Well, actually, if you look at the bench of University of Makati, just smiles all around. Usually, mapagalitan mo yung player for, just why not just lay it up? It's the same. It's 2 points, but all smiles here, especially with a lead, an 85-76 lead with 1:10. Although this is not yet a one ball game.
Right. Kaya lang hindi na shoot ni Romil Hornacion yung technical free throw nila, Coach Noy, no? So the ball goes back to them, and let's see if they can cut this lead down to 7 or possibly 6. Here's Coach Romil, decides to take it in. Kick out, corner 3, splash for Bagay.
So the lead is down to just 6 points.
That's right, 52 seconds remaining. Justin Sanchez now. Pag biglang nakaabot ang Antipolo dito, yun, maki-question yung attempted dunk na yun.
Yeah, that's right, but Sanchez will try to close this out.
Here's Kens Jokno, that high elevation on the jumper is money.
Well, that's pretty much the dagger.
Right. Coach Romil, and again, another corner 3 from Bagay. Back-to-back threes, cuts this lead down. Medyo
Lead is down to 5 points,
5 points.
87
There
to 82.
you go. Ina-adjust pa yung ating scoreboard, no? Meanwhile, Kens Jokno will be fouled. 18 seconds na lang ang natitira. So we expect a timeout here to be called by Antipolo Cashew Nuts if the second free throw of Kens goes in. And yes, Antipolo Cashew Nuts calls for a timeout. The score is 88-82. 18 points na lang natitira. Magbabalik po ang Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to Go Home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.
Mga Repapis, may exciting game ako para sa inyo. Ito ang Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Pwedeng manalo na hanggang 1 milyong piso. Bawat kiskis, matutulungan mo ang mga atletang Pilipino. Available at all lotto outlets and resellers nationwide.
Itaas ang pride ng bansa habang nag-e-enjoy. Bili na ng Go for Gold Scratch Cards. Go for Gold, produkto ng Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office. Tanging may edad 18 pataas lamang maaaring bumili at maglaro ng...
And here we go. 18 seconds sa lang natitira. Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Bagay again! That's his third 3 in less than 30 seconds, Coach Noy.
The lead is just down to 4.
That's right. And De La Rosa fouls Kens Jokno. Babalik siya sa free throw line. Nakadalawa siya in his last trip, no? Pero this is just a 4-point lead with 11 seconds remaining in the game.
Well, if you're Antipolo, you're just hoping that it's not too late, the hero for Patrick Bakay to heat up.
That's right. Parang yung nangyari din sa kanila yesterday. Humabol na sila sa 1 for BF pero talaga sa dying seconds of the game, medyo kinapos. As Ken's Jogno sinks his free throws once again. The score is 85 to 91. Back to a 6-point lead, 11 seconds. Coach Noy, we will hang on to the air. So what are the options para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts?
Well, definitely they will need to go for that three-pointer with a two-possession ball game right now. And I think we're expecting them to set up Bakay again for another three-pointer. When you hit 3 straight, you definitely have to give him the fourth.
The thing is, expected na yun ng Strong Group University of Makati. Kanina nga, contested yung 3 ni Bakay na yun. He just really knocked it down from the corner.
Well, definitely if he receives that ball is going up.
Right. As we take a look at our admin dito sa Ballout Sports, yung kaninang binati namin, there you go, si Coach Jolly pa and company. So here, let's see if Antipolo Cashew Nuts can pull out a miracle here. They're down 6 with 11 seconds remaining. Espiritu flashes, De La Rosa still holding on, almost a 5-second violation. Bakay takes it in for the reverse this time, as he was well covered from the 3-point area, coach. And again, a good job by University of Makati to get the ball to Ken's Jogno. He's been hitting his free throws.
Well, that's definitely the thing that they need to preserve this ball game is Ken's Jogno being the one to get to the charity line. And so far, he has not missed here in the fourth quarter.
With 6.3 remaining in the game, Ken's Jogno still immaculate from the stripe. The lead is back up to 5. Will he make it 6? And our timeout situation, Coach Noy. Meron pa ba ang Antipolo?
Apparently, no more timeouts here for Antipolo.
Yun lang. So, it's back to a 6-point lead by Strong Group University of Makati. JR De La Rosa receives for Antipolo. And Coach Hornacion, that heave will end this game. Antipolo Cashew Nuts bowing down dito versus Strong Group University of Makati, 93 to 87. Congratulations to University of Makati Strong Group for winning this one, even without their main gun, Alwin Alday. So back to the drawing board para dito sa Antipolo Cashew Nuts, Coach Noy.
Well, if you're an Antipolo Cashew Nuts, well, and actually any team, if yung turnovers mo way less than University of Makati and points of turnovers, you're up 19 to 8, you would expect that you would be winning a ball game against University of Makati. But unfortunately for them, eto nga, even with the absence of Alvin Alday, there were just too many scorers for University of Makati. Of course, you have Ken's Jogno scoring 25, usual numbers, 25, 6, and 4. Itong si Justin Sanchez with 13 points. But I think the biggest surprise and the most crucial contribution came from Jade Talampas with 20 points and 9 rebounds.
And when you say crucial contribution, Coach Noy, his points came in bunches at a time na dikit yung laban at siya nga ang nagpalayo dito sa lamang ng University of Makati Strong Group versus Antipolo Cashew Nuts. Meanwhile, we now turn you over to the courtside. Daniel Laguardia with our best player of the game.
And congratulations to Strong Group UMAC. You were able to bounce back and claim a win. Of course, how can we forget our best player of the game, Jade Talampas. Congratulations, Jade, for the win and for being the best player of the game. So with the intense game na naramdam even off the court, how did you keep your composure and lalo na yung focus mo when things were getting physical during the game?
Siguro yung composure namin nakuha lang din namin kay Coach kasi talagang binibigyan niya sa amin yung laro, yung kumpiyansa niya sa amin as a players niya, hindi niya kami pinapabayaan. And yun nga, yung composure talaga galing sa mga coaches namin yan. Saludo ako dun sa mga coaches namin na yung buong game binigay talaga sa amin na maglaro lang kayo. Yan.
And with that naman coming from a loss, what did you do differently na nakatulong sa pagpanalo nyo today?
Siguro yung mga lapses namin nung last few games, kinurek lang namin ngayon. Sabi nga ni Coach, galing kami sa talo, kailangan makarecover kami ngayong game and para makapag-prepare din kami sa playoffs.
May gusto ka bang batian or pasalamatan?
Una-una, gusto ko mag-thank you kay Lord sa opportunity na nandito ako ngayon. Gusto ko rin mag-thank you sa mga bosses namin, sa Boss Frank Klaus, sa Strong Group Philippines, sa UMAC, and sa mga coaches, sa family ko sa Mindoro, sa Mambura, kay Mama Papa, sa girlfriend ko na noon, si Gail, and dun nga sa kila Coach Andy, Coach Manu, thank you so much po.
Thank you so much once again. That was Jay Talampas, the best player of the game. And congratulations to Strong Group UMAC for claiming another win. Let's stay tuned. We have 2 more games set out for you.
Thank you very much, Daniela Guardia, and congratulations dito kay Jake Talampas. Someone must be very proud, Coach Noy. Congratulations as well sa University of Makati Strong Group for getting this victory versus the Antipolo Cashew Nuts. So, wag po kayong aalis. Stay with us. We still have 2 games to go. Next up, it will be the game changer Novaliches Warriors versus the Magic 7 RPBY East Dental Clinic. This has been Eman Cabiles kasama si Noy Africa. Wag po kayong aalis. And we will return para dito sa Cocogen Insurance Ballout Sports Founders Cup Season 2.
Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons. Cocogen Insurance and Ballout Sports would like to thank the following. Cocogen Insurance, 14BF, MDC, Carlos PH Sportswear, Chachago, L&J Spa to go home, Detail Avenue, Snazzy Hair, Motolite, and Pepetons.